fingernails on a chalkboard.
Okay, so tell me where we're at.
All right, we have Larry here today, and we are here at the elevaTOURS Elevator Museum here in beautiful Roanoke, Virginia. This gentleman here has been following my YouTube for quite a while, and I think he wants to see my elevator museum, so let's go inside.
Yes.
Now, I am pretty much a small one-man operation on a very limited budget, so I can't afford to have anything really extravagant, so I'm hosting it here in a storage locker in Southeast. But one of the redeeming qualities of this little museum I have is to get to it, you have to ride up this.
Oh, wow.
1947 Salem elevator.
Oh, look how big this elevator is. Wait, this is a big elevator.
I'll tell you what, Larry, have you ever ridden an old freight elevator like this?
Not one this old, no.
Go press and hold the green button until the door is closed. The green button. Hold it down. Yeah, hold it down until the door closes all the way. Now select the second floor and away we go.
This one?
Yep.
There we go. Look at this. Hey, Larry, stand over there with him. You stick with him so I can keep you in frame. The elevator tour.
Here we are. Second floor. And as we walk out here, the lights will magically come on.
They magically come on, the lights.
This is my little fly-joy right here. And this is basically designed for both someone that enjoys elevator history or just an autistic person who wants to come in here and press the buttons.
Let me go in there. Yep. Would you stick with him?
I have, this is the latest thing to come here. See that Montgomery panel over there?
This one?
It's a fully working elevator simulator. Go over there and press a button on it and then watch the display.
All right, press a button. Which one is this one?
Press any floor.
Is it this one?
Yes, that's it. Any floor you want to go to. Now watch the display.
It works.
And it goes to 5 and the button will go out. And now it's arrived on 5. It works just like a real elevator.
That's amazing.
Same with that Otis panel over there. That old Otis panel up against the wall is a simulator. If you press the floor button on it, it goes to the floor.
Okay, let me go over there. We'll have Larry.
Select any on the brass Otis panel, the big tall
This one?
This one? This one or this
that
one?
one.
This
any,
one?
Yeah, press any button on there and then watch it.
Press 7.
Now watch the numbers. And now it's arrived and the button went out. I have stuff like everything from modern inventions. These are old car switches. Before elevators were automated like that, you'd have an attendant in the elevator, like you want to go up, you move the lever up. The further you move it, the faster the elevator goes, and as you're approaching a floor, you slow it down. Then when you get to the floor, you center it, and the elevator stops. This is how, these are all old car switches. This is a Westinghouse one.
What do you mean car? What's car?
It's the part of the elevator you ride in is called the car, and the technical name for this is a car switch, because this is what would control the car. You go up, down.
Cool. So that just ran? So someone manually ran?
This is when elevator operators were in elevators. There would be a controller like that, and the elevator operator would ask you, what floor would you like to go to? You'd say, take me to the 10th floor, please. 10th floor, going up.
Yep.
And then when you got the 10th floor, your floor, he'd open the door, your floor, sir.
Yep. That's amazing. Isn't that amazing?
And now computers do it all.
Amazing how technology's changed.
So let's look at these panels. Where Do you collect these panels? Are they donated?
They have come from all over the world. Most of them have been donated. Some of them have come off eBay, and several of them are local here to Roanoke. Boxley Building, Elmwood Parking Garage, 707 Building. Menger Hotel, San Antonio, Texas. Cathedral of Learning, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Salzar Center, Dallas, Texas.
So
that came out of the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. That came out of a department store in Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yeah, that's
How'd you get it from Switzerland?
A friend of mine who works for Schindler Elevator over there sent it to me.
So let me ask you a question about this. What is this interesting piece of Otis?
This right here, this is basically a primitive computer. Basically, this is what would control, like that elevator out there, it doesn't have microchips or anything. It uses a series of relays. Like, for example, when you would press, like, this is a two-stop. You would three-stop. You would press a button. When you press the button, it would engage the floor relay, and then when the door is closed, it would release the brake and then send the elevator down. Wow. So that's what all those clicking sounds you hear are. This is basically a primitive computer.
Look at that.
That's what controls an elevator. An older elevator. Modern ones are controlled just by computer chips.
Computer chips. So how far across internationally or locally or United States do people know about this elevator museum?
The furthest visitor I've ever had distance-wise came from Honolulu. I've had someone come from Las Vegas. I've had Honolulu, Las Vegas, Arizona. A lot of my visitors are from the East Coast, and ever since I've put it on Google Maps and Hello Roanoke did a story on me, I've gotten several local visitors.
So they travel that far just to come and visit?
A lot of them are my YouTube followers.
Yeah.
A lot of them are my YouTube followers.
So what's your YouTube name?
DieselDucy.
DieselDucy.
Yeah, if I had started it now, it would have been elevaTOURS. But DieselDucy was my online persona for everything I've had since... Because when I opened my YouTube account, I never anticipated it would get any bigger than just a few people watching my videos.
And how many subscribers do you have now for DieselDucy
Over
Elevator?
113.
Over 113,000.
Not 113.
So look at this. Elevator emergency, call the police.
If that's an alarm bell in there, it's not wired up. If it was wired up, it would ring. But
it would ring.
It's not wired up.
And so when we talk about the notable supporters and donors,
these are people that have either given time, money, or items to us. Basically, time, money, or items.
Wow.
Because this is, you met Jason when you came down here years ago. That tall, skinny guy?
Yes, and Jason loves elevators, right?
He is the one that wired, he is the one that built these two simulators.
So he built
He wrote a computer program to run that.
To run this?
Yeah.
This panel?
Yeah, because he wrote a computer program to make that run like a real elevator, because he's a computer engineer.
And he lives in St. Louis?
Yes, I was just out there visiting him last weekend. I had to go out there and get this. That's why it just got here. This thing has been here less than a week.
Which one?
That Montgomery panel right
this
there.
Is new.
That just came in.
Okay, this came in.
I've had it for a while, but he just got it wired up and programmed it.
So does he come here and wire it up? Or does he wire
did this in St. Louis, but he'll be out here later on this year.
Okay. So what is his fascination with elevators?
He's Jason, unlike a lot of us, is not autistic. He just finds them fascinating, the mechanics behind them and how they work. And he found me on YouTube.
Nice.
And he's one of the best friends I've ever had.
Look at this blood bank pathology.
That came out of Sinai Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland.
Wow.
It's an old position indicator.
And I've been to Baltimore a lot of times.
Yeah, we used to have a friend that lived there.
Yeah, Larry, my friend Larry, lived in Baltimore for a long time. Look at all this stuff. I want to...
That one right there came from the Elmwood Park Garage in Roanoke, Virginia. That United States elevator panel. That's from the Elmwood Garage. Actually, right here.
There's a lot of panels. Do you know how many panels you own?
I don't even know.
You don't even know anymore?
I don't
Sorry.
even know. Too many.
Too many. Look at them. Hanging from the ceiling. Elevator. Midwest Elevators.
That's a company that's given some stuff to me.
Park Elevators.
Park Elevators is out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Midwest Elevators out of St. Louis, Missouri. C.J. Anderson is out of Chicago.
I lived in Chicago for a short time, so I know where that's at.
Look at this. So many. And then, of course, you got a few little trains in there.
Yep, some of the DieselDucy trains and those little cars are stuff that actually fans that visited the museum have left here for me. And when a fan leaves something here, I display it for them.
That's nice. Do you charge to
Absolutely
get into
not.
your museum? Your museum is free?
I'm not out to make money off this.
Okay.
All the money I make off YouTube advertising.
Okay.
I have a Patreon page. The money from Patreon goes to this.
Okay.
I do not want
I've
to.
heard of Patreon. I haven't, but I don't.
I am not out to make money on this. This is a labor of love. This is to share with other people. I don't want to generate income off it.
Oh, let me get over here.
Yep. Y'all stand together?
Yeah. This is not something I want to make money off of.
Yep.
And this guy right here is awesome.
Yep.
Hello, J.C. Penney.
He loves J.C. Penney.
That's my favorite store.
So we are at, again, where are we at?
We are at the elevaTOURS Elevator Museum right here in beautiful Roanoke, Virginia.
And it's free. Now, how does someone make an appointment to see this elevator museum?
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up because that's very important. My job, I'm a locomotive engineer for Norfolk Southern Railway, and that takes me out of town for days at a time. The best way to get an appointment, go to my website, elevatorfan.com, and send me a message through the form, or search up elevaTOURS Elevator Museum on Google Maps. There is a phone number there where you can text me. It does not receive calls, it only receives texts.
All right.
And
we'll be back with more WDBJ7 in just a moment. We'll be back with more WDBJ.
Is it off?